Good morning everyone, today is another pre-maintenance checklist video, which means we're going over all of the different campaigns which are ending with this coming maintenance. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing I want to go over is there will be an emergency maintenance one day before our normal maintenance. And the reason for this is because we're not supposed to have a maintenance the coming week, but because there is several bugs that are currently happening. The first one is whenever you play on all ship matchmaking, when you come back to your original ship, you sometimes disconnect. The second and the more bigger problem is when you use any tech arts customizations, you actually deal 1 damage. This is more prevalent on the Force mainly, but it does apply to other classes as well. And so there will be an emergency maintenance on Tuesday where the servers will go down, not for too long, it's only going down for 4 hours, and then hopefully they'll be able to hotfix all of these issues. Now, as for actual campaigns which are ending, there is of course the Super Genesis Festival Countdown campaign. This is basically just log in and you get some free and augmentation transfer pass vouchers. You actually get a total of 21 if you logged in all 7 days of this week. So I do recommend that you do log in if you haven't logged in a while, because you can go to systems over here, get campaign items, receive item account, and for every single day that you did log in, you will get 3 and augment transfer pass vouchers, which is pretty nice since that's a total of 21 over 7 days. However, after December 11, you will no longer be able to obtain any more of these vouchers, so you basically had to log in every single day from December 4th till December 11th in order to obtain all 21. Now, the next thing I want to go over is of course the mission pass. The mission pass is also going away, so hopefully you guys have progressed all the way to tier 40. Once you've done that, you can simply click receive all, and wabam, you receive all of these beautiful items. For my friends who don't know why the mission pass is so freaking important, is because it does give you the personal shop use 3 days. This is the only way to get it as a free-to-play player. You also get the auto sell feature for an hour, you also get the mission pass storage for 30 days, and you also get a motion idle. And on top of that, you also get a selector ticket for the SG scratch ticket, which is of course the refined form October 2024. This doesn't go away until next year, January 15, so you still have plenty of time. You can hold on to the ticket if you want, or you can use it immediately. Now, while we're on the topic of scratch tickets, don't forget that the Rewind Collection December 2024, as well as the Echoes of Idola scratches, will be going away with the coming maintenance, so make sure that you do grab whatever items you want, especially the Echoes of Idola. Some of these items are incredibly expensive already, and when the supply dries out, it's only going to go higher in price. Alright, with that out of the way, the next thing I want to talk about is of course the ARKS Records. So this week's ARKS Records is Central Retem Board Racing Solo. Again, you do need to do the solo in order to get your 20 ARKS Record badges if you just participate. However, of course, if you get some higher rankings, you do get more badges. Now, the reason why you want to do the ARKS Records is because of the ARKS Record badges, because the ARKS Record badge exchange shop actually allows you to pick up a bunch of new weapon camos as well as star gems. But the main thing is the weapon camos, because for those who don't know, if you play a Force and you use your Photon Blast, the color of the Photon Blast actually adopts whatever color variant weapon you're using. So let's say that you use the Alsanquium Almaty CV over here, your Photon Blast will be yellow and blue, or yellow and purple. I'm colorblind, I can't tell. But you know, if you want the Revel Coat one over here, it'll be purple and black. And then there's this one, the Bronyaga, will be red and black, which is actually really cool. So yeah, basically the color variant weapons do have a lot of value, especially if you play a Force, because it changes your Photon Blast color and that looks really pretty. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is of course the Aegis Integra exchange shop. Again, we're going to scroll down to Aegis Integra. We're going to exchange all of our Neo A weapons into Aegis Integras so that we can exchange them for all of these Aegis 4s over here. And then on top of that, we're also going to be picking up all of our Dominas. Alright, once we have all of our Dominas, we're going to head over here to the item lab and we're going to craft our Halphinales. So we had to exchange enhancement materials, augment capsules over here, and we're going to search up Halphinale. And right here, regular Halphinales, we can craft 6 of them, beautiful. And then we're gonna craft some Lux Halphinales. Let's see, we can craft 6 of these as well, beautiful. And there we go. Now, as you can see, the Lux Halphinale prices have absolutely plummeted. The reason for this is because, well, we now have LC Lux Halphinale. For those who are wondering what those are, you simply head over here, augment capsules, and you can see right here there is Lux Halphinale LC. It basically does the same thing, 20 HP, 6 PP, and 4.5% potency, versus the regular Lux Halphinale, which is 20 HP, 6 PP, and 5% potency. And because of that, a lot of people are like, why do I need to spend millions of Meseta on the Lux Halphinale when I can get the super cheap and super accessible Lux Halphinale LC? And all I'm losing is literally 0.5% potency. That's it. For non-min-maxers, just use the LC capsules. I can't, in good conscience, recommend Lux Halphinales for normal people out there unless you are min-maxing, because then the 0.5% potency does become more significant when you start having higher total percent potencies. So when you're at 260, 280% potency and above, that's when those 0.5% start mattering a little bit more. But if you're just, a regular player and you're like, hey man, I just play this game for fun and I only play it, an hour a day or less, then just stick with the LC capsules. It'll save you a ton of headache and you'll be able to do all of the content available in the game already. Alright, with all of that out of the way, the next thing I want to talk about is the item recycle shop, because a lot of people tend to forget about this, but you can pick up 100 star gems this week and next week actually by clicking over here on the 10 star gems. You're going to click on the first one over here where you can exchange this 5 times. You're going to do that right here. Boom. 25 NEX cubes for 50 star gems. Proceed. Well, bam. We just received 50 star gems. You're going to click on this again and click on the second menu over here where you can get another 50 star gems. You can see right here, and wabam. So look at that. We just received 100 star gems, and you can do the same thing with the alpha reactors. You click here, boom, 50 NEX cubes for 50 alpha reactors, wabam, and we're gonna do it again, but on the second option right here, and you can get another 50 alpha reactors. Now, some people may be like, what about the bottom one? This one isn't actually part of the event. This has always been here, but it's not worth it. You have to exchange 3 target special scratch items for these alpha reactors. Like, sure, if you do have some extra items like I do over here, you could do it if you want, but most people want to keep these items, like the mini Rappy suits, the AIS shadows. There's some really high value items over here that you probably don't want to turn into alpha reactors. Now, another thing they've also added is, of course, the Genesis points. So if you do want more Genesis points, you can also exchange 25 NEX cubes for 5,000 Genesis points over here if you want. And of course, there is another one down here where you can exchange 50 for another 5,000 Genesis points. So that'll give you a total of 10,000 Genesis points if you need them. So just to prove my point, you can see we're at 4,541 star gems because we just gained 100. And then as you can see here, we do have 100 alpha reactors, which is a grand total of 350,000 Meseta. So don't forget to pick that up. Now, when you are out of those NEX cubes, you can always head to exchange enhancement materials, other enhancement materials, and NEX cubes. Right here, you can turn all of your extra class EX cubes into more NEX cubes. So for me, I've got a lot of those Braver cubes, so I can exchange all of my Braver cubes into NEX cubes right here, and easy peasy. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is, of course, the Genesis Point exchange shop over here. There are a lot of discs that you can buy. So if you are trying to use all your Tech Arts customizations, you're trying to max all of those out, you could buy all of your discs X's over here, as well as the B's, as well as the A's if you still need them. Keep in mind that you can farm all of these by literally just running the limited time quest as well if you want, and you will obtain a ton of these. So personally, I don't need any of these because I've been stocking up since forever. However, I do still need more master fragments as well as Foundia capsules, so make sure to buy out whatever you need over here. Now, another thing that has also reset is, of course, all of the minerals. These will be resetting in 9 days, so not this week, but next week. So you could probably buy out everything if you want right now. We're actually going to click on all the minerals because why not? And as you can see, it's only going to cost us 8,000 Genesis points for 200 of all of these minerals, which is a really, really good deal. The next thing I want to talk about is, of course, the Alliance Badge Exchange Shop over here. Again, make sure to buy out all of your star gems over here. You can pick up 30 star gems, and if you still need more Genesis points, you can purchase a bunch over here as well. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.